In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. Exit to desktop. Let's go ahead and check it out. Games. Update queued. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are we going to do about update queued? There it goes. Oh, I see it. I thought it was queued on their end, not queued on my end. All right. Well, it's got 2 minutes to download, apparently. I'm going to walk away, and then we're going to hype it up. Let me go change the update the title stream here. We're going to do some giveaways in a moment. And cool. Okay. I set a sound clip for people to spam it as much as I want. I don't want that, Shonald. I don't want to hear that nonstop, endlessly. We'll put that into put that in. That's right. That's right. We'll play it once more because I'm enjoying it still.
Quitters never win.
All right. 40 seconds to the update. Nope, we're gonna string it out in the giveaways, of course, because that's how you do these things. Am I starting over, keeping the new roster? I don't really know yet. I need to look at how the Darkest Dungeon interacts. I kind of want to beat all the level 5s and then go beat the Darkest Dungeon, so we might do that first. See how that goes. But I don't know if the final dungeon is going to be treated like all the other dungeons, or if it's going to be treated as a level 5 only dungeon. I would like to get into it and see the new guys, the new stuff. Alright, play game, let's go. Okay. Stream probably isn't paused. You probably just had a black screen because there was no input right now because I was downloading the patch. Should we see if there's changes in the trailer?
Come to our family.
No. Let's get in and see the content. Alright. What do we have? Achievement. The first evil to fall. A strenuous adventure continues to close. I've seen every corner of this ruined land. I wonder what these achievements do.
Let me share with
Shit,
you
there's like a bunch more popping up too.
Wonders
Right, check that out. Check that out on Steam, I suppose. Go have a look. I've only unlocked 6 of the achievements. How do I see which achievements I have? Alright. Slay your first boss. Complete a medium quest. Complete a quest in all 4 regions. Raise a hero to level 6. Raise 4 heroes to level 6. Reach 52. Okay. So, what's left? Darkest Dungeon. Level 6. See, I knew it was going to be high levels. Awesome. Okay. I don't know what that means. Kill 1 shuffling horror. Alright, let's clear out the rest of these bosses and then we'll dive into the Darkest Dungeon. We have 1 of each of the bosses to kill, right? Actually, not quite 1 of each. There's a couple more bosses. We have like 7 bosses to kill. It's 2 from each of these. So you can go boss, 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 jump into Darkest Dungeon. It's not unlocked yet, right? No, it is unlocked. Do I want to dive right into this? I do have some level 6 guys. I bet you it's going to be really difficult because they've been holding that content until the end. Alright, so let's do a couple things. Let's keep an eye out for new classes that pop up. I think there might have been 1 class. Where's the changelog by this? I want to read the changelogs, what I want to do. Where's my Steam window? Steam window. Alright, games. Darkest Dungeon. Early access today. Escapes early access today. Where are the changelogs, though? Official release trailer? No. What? Where's the actual patch notes? You can post the link, Quillix. That would be great. Will you, one of my mods permit? I guess I can do it. Nice. Thank you. Alright, patch notes. Say, added achievements. On successful completion of the game, players will be rewarded a new game plus. When creating a new save file, you'll be prompted if you wish to start an NG plus file. Players must use the DD strict gameplay options, tougher monsters, and 2 extra criteria. Complete the game within 91 weeks. Failure to do so will be greeted with the game over and a deleted save. Okay, that's kind of cool. Class-specific provisions. Plague Doctor has anti-venom. Grave Robber has a shovel. Houndmaster has dog treats. Arbalest has a bandage. I mean, I could pull this up, I suppose. We could actually display what I'm reading if you guys want, because I want to go through the patch notes. Alright. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Alright. Crusader gets holy water, Arbalest bandage, leper medicinal herbs, jester medicinal herbs. Okay. Expanded tutorial. Tweaked level 3 monsters to make them easier? They did not need to be easier. Collector. Prophet AI. Okay. Added secret rooms. It's interesting. Added ability to sort trinkets alphabetically. Many other changes. I don't want to know many other changes. I want to know what they are. Bug fixes. Not too worried about the bug fixes. There weren't a lot of bugs in it to begin with. Okay, guard can only be active on 1 target per caster. Stunning guard casters remove guard and target. Okay. Most attacks have preferences for highest stress targets, no longer target a virtuous hero. Okay. Alright, this is what I want to see. I want to see rebalancing. Quest rewards from beating level 5 bosses. Man, I should have waited to beat that level 5 boss. Shit, so we just missed out on 20% damage versus undead and 5 crit versus undead. That sucks. That's a really good one. Should have just waited to get to right before the boss and loaded. Alright, so some cool items coming out of this. Ancestral trinkets. Ooh, those got buffed. Pen is now 15% damage on melee skills and 5% crit on melee skills. That's really good. Okay, these debuff trinkets, the protection trinkets got buffed. Ancestral scroll got made cool. That's really, really good because there's not a lot of damage that gives there's not a lot of items that give accuracy and a stat that isn't damage for your support casters. So accuracy and protection, that's going to be like incredible on like Man-at-Arms or Bounty Hunter if you're using Bounty Hunter support, or for example Houndmaster or something. They made the map combination of trap and scouting. That's actually a nerf. Oh, they made the candle a plus light item, and it gives speed and damage. That's really big. Okay, Sacred Scroll. I think that's a slight nerf. Can't quite remember. I don't remember Raider's Talisman. That's just shitty. It has plus 2 speed on it. They give a slight buff. It's still pretty shitty. Tough Ring. They nerfed Tough Ring slightly. Legendary Bracers got nerfed slightly. I don't think they needed a nerf. I don't think they were very good anyways with the -3 speed. Berserk Charm. No! They nerfed Berserk Charm. Damn, I love that item. Bright Tambourine. That's not a change. Why are they listing the same items as before? I don't know what that is. That got a buff, that needed a buff. That was pretty shit. Profane Scroll. Holy Healing got a nerf. So the double Vestal items got a nerf. Surgical gloves. That got a buff. Got a buff. Got a buff. I don't know what happened to that one. That got a buff, but it's still terrible. That got a buff. It was good before. It's good now. I think that got combined. Reckless Charm, Surgeon's Charm, Camping Skill changes. Okay. Hopefully this isn't boring you guys to tears, guys, because I really like reading patch notes. So let's find out. Shared skills. Encouragement got a buff. Wound Care got a buff. Pep Talk got a buff. No, it didn't. Pep Talk got a nerf. I think this was 25% before, right? Abomination. That got a slight nerf. I think it was -8. No, a straight buff. It used to be -8 stress. Okay. Psych Up. Got a big nerf. It went up from 3 to 4 and now adds 20 stress. Quickening went up from 2 to 3. So got a nerf. Eldritch Blood got a nerf too, even though I think it was 2 before. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was still 3 before, and 20% stress now is new. So nerfed all of the Abomination camping skills. Arbalist, Marching Plan. This remains identical as best as I can tell. I think it used to cost 3 and now costs 3 still, and it's still 2 speed. Maybe it used to be 3 speed. I don't know. That seems like, it doesn't seem like a change. Maybe this is just listing out all the skills they have. Field Dressing still fucking sucks. Healing skills or camping, it doesn't really work. Restoring Crossbow is a nerf. There didn't used to be -2 speed there, but otherwise it's pretty similar. Arbalist minus speed really doesn't matter. Arbalist speed is already at 0 or negatives. She's always going last in a round anyway, so I don't think that's much of a nerf. Her other skills are still pretty useless because the healing items are just not something. Bounty Hunter skills. 10 accuracy, 5 crit. That went up from 2 to 3, so that's a nerf. Tracking. They may have changed the values, but I don't know what the base values were, so that might be changed. Planned Takedown. That's a buff. It got better. There's now an accuracy in there as well. Scouting Ahead. I think that actually went up in cost, but it may have been 3. It may have been 3. It might have been the same. Crusader. Unshakable Leader. I don't remember how that worked. Stand Tall. Removes Death Door debuff on target. They changed that entirely. A little expensive for what it does, I think. It's not a very big debuff. Zealous Speech. Oh, but maybe this isn't just the Death Door recovery debuff. Maybe this is actually the Death Door debuff. So maybe if someone's at 0 HP, I don't know. Maybe not. Was 25% self and heal. Okay. Oh, that's decent. Did he lose his accuracy buff though? Yeah, lost his accuracy buff. Huh. Okay. Snuffbox rather. Oh, it now can be used in others and cost 2 instead of 1. I really like the 1 cost items. That's interesting. Pilfer got buffed. Snuffbox got buffed. Both of those need a buff, so that's good. Nighttime Moves. I think it's actually down now in cost. I'm not entirely sure. It's decent. Gallows Humor looks similar. I think it may actually be. This might have been slightly nerfed. This plus 10 stress part. It might be slightly buffed for us, so it's less of a negative thing. Hellions. Oh, they changed Battle Trance. It's now better than it was if you're in position 1 and terrible if you're in any other positions. They nerfed the well, this is actually a really good finishing camp now if you use Rebel. Check the Gods. That's actually better now if you don't combo her with Religious Healers. Sharpened Spear is a nerf. You had 10 crit for 2. It's now 8 crit for 3. That's pretty bad. Highwayman. Oh man. Okay. Highwayman, what do we get? 25 Shallow Humors got a buff. Unparalleled Finesse is new. 4 dodge and 2 speed. 20% on melee skills and 10% on melee skills. So this now is a melee highwayman. That's interesting. That might be worth it. Clean guns got a nerf. It now is 4 instead of 3. Bandit sense I think is also a nerf. I think it costs more now. I don't know. I mean, it looks like powerful abilities, but it costs more. Hound's Watch. They combined a lot of the surprise skills with the nighttime ambush skills. There used to be just some only nighttime ambush skills, which were totally useless. Therapy Dog is now AoE. Okay, Man's Best Friend is still what it was. Release the Hound, still very similar. Jester. All of his skills are too expensive still. At least Tiger's Eye got a little bit of a damage buff built into it. That's decent. Leper. That got a slight buff. Their skills are still stupid. Men at arms skills. This got a nerf. Lost damage and accuracy and picked up protection. I don't know how I feel about that. It's alright. Weapons practice. Wait, this is different. This used to be a dodge skill. Okay, I was confusing that with weapons practice. Okay, this is totally different then. So this used to be dodge for self for really cheap, or I think for 3, maybe 2. Now it's protection and damage on self. That's actually better. Tactics, this is now better too. The adding the crit to the other party members is good. Instruction, that's a huge nerf. It used to be 20% damage, 10 accuracy, and 5 crit or something. It's now 3 speed and 5% dodge. That's pretty shit. Weapons practice, 10% damage on other party members, 5% crit on other party members. I'll have to play around with that. Those skills have been vastly changed. Cultist still has Abandoned Hope. Dark Ritual is now something I don't care about. Unspeakable Commune doesn't do what it's supposed to do anymore. Well, we lost our speed buff on the Occultist. Well, that's no fun. Alright. I think this is similar to what it was before still. Self-medicate's similar. The cure is similar. These are all pretty similar. That's an interesting buff. Experimental Vapors now has a permanent healing buff in there. That's pretty good. This has plus accuracy built into it. That's good. Vestal, that's still what it was, except it costs more now. This is just like an overall nerf to like all camping skills. Okay. Minus 20% stress damage if target is religious. Yeah, I don't care about religious ones too much. Prey. Alright, they got buffed. They're now more useful than they were, but they're still not that useful. Okay. Abomination. Reduce base damage slightly. Increase damage buff slightly. Okay, so they're trying to keep it the same damage when transformed, but less damage when in non-transform mode. Reduce party stress heal. Okay, so you need a more dedicated healer in there. Increase speed by 2 per rank. She's supposed to have speed stats now? Maybe she's actually not a slow class anymore. That would be interesting. Add minus 20% dodge debuff that increases. Okay, so our Sniper's Mark's a little bit less useless. It was pretty useless before. Okay, it's interesting. Mark for Death now it does protection. So they've been okay. Those are good. Both of those abilities needed a buff. Holy Lance, the crit's been lowered. That sucks. And you remove the ability to use it in rank 2. That makes the whole friggin' skill useless. You can no longer have 2 Crusaders swapping. Alright, well Crusaders has got a big nerf. And Battle Heal got nerfed. Oh, it seems very bizarre. They didn't seem like a very strong class to me to begin with. Grave Robber, remove bleed debuff. Added 25% damage to marked target. Okay, so she's now part of the marking group. It's interesting. Added bleed debuff from Thrown Dagger. Alright, I don't really care about that. Flashing Daggers wasn't something I liked. If it bleeds, had his damage lowered. Damn. If it bleeds was so good. Breakthrough I don't care about. Highwayman Pistol Shot added 25% damage to marked targets. Okay, cool. So the marked target stuff is a lot better now because there's more targets who can use it. Dog traits remove crit, slightly reduced accuracy, lowered accuracy, slightly lowered damage, increased the amount of dog traits to 2. I don't want more dog traits. I don't like having them in my inventory 99% of the time, and now they're worse and they take up more space. I don't really like that. I know they stack, but you still have to get rid of them by using them. Jester, increased debuff resistance by 20, that's fine. Inspiring Tune, you can now use it from the 3rd rank. That's actually a really big deal. Added 10% stress resistance debuff, that's interesting. They lowered the debuff on solo, I don't know if that matters. Battle Ballad, increased crit chance by 1%, okay. Man at Arms, lowered base crit chance, it's too bad. His crits were kind of cool, they were good stress reduction. Occultist, increased maximum healing by 2 per tier. It doesn't need maximum healing, it needs minimum healing buffed. It already overhealed consistently. If it hit and hit hard, it often overhealed, but the minimum healing, the zeros, is what kills you. Disorienting Blast, removed damage entirely, added regular stun. Okay, so it's basically flashbang now, that's fine. Increased healing to be more consistent in later tiers. What? They're like the most consistent healer ever. Alright. Well, interesting stuff. Probably bored you guys to tears reading so much of it, but matters to me. I want to know what's going on in the game. Alright. Okay. Personal thoughts. Interesting. I don't know how it's going to play out yet. I want to play around with all those classes. I almost want to well... Alright, let's go have a look. I want to look at matter, for example. Like, what the hell did they do to this shit? Oh, man. It's going to screw up our groups. Because one of our groups, our A-bomb group, is based entirely on buffing the shit out of the A-bomb with Master Arms buffs. So. Ooh, please note that all camping buffs now have a duration of 4 combat encounters. Wow, that sucks. Really? Alright, you guys linked it to me like 1,000 times, but I had chat closed while I was reading that. That is a pretty painful. So, I can link him to UV. All right, well, should we check it out? The only downside of this playthrough, I mean, let's go check out the levels, the last level content. So let's beat all the bosses and go check out the content. I'm probably gonna be doing this for the next probably 10 or 12 hours today. We're gonna be playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon today. So let's go beat the bosses, pick up their items. I'm kind of annoyed that I missed out on one of the very rare items. Oh, this isn't a very rare item, so it must be like when you finish it. What's that? Heg's trophy. Oh, it's like a gray item. Ah! Did we get it from killing the Necromancer Lord, or do we have to kill him again or something? That... I get screwed. It's an unholy damage buff. I mean, that could be good, but probably not that big. I'm so mad they nerfed the Berserk Charms. I just bought one because I really like them. I mean, -5 accuracy maybe isn't that bad, but with camping debuffs, with camping buffs nerfed, that actually is kind of a big deal. Did these change at all? Yeah, I know they're trophy trinkets, but I just beat a level 5 boss and I don't have the trophy from that boss. That still sucks. That's still pretty bad. That's still really bad. Alright, I want to look at the Arbalest stats now. She used to be slow as shit. She's still slow as shit. Speed 3. Why is it telling me -1 from quirk? This quirk is if I'm below 50% health. Speed 4. And how are my other speeds looking? Crusader's speed 2. Speed 4 is not terribly slow anymore. That's actually kind of middle of the line. A little bit under middle of the line. She used to be really slow. I don't know if that's true anymore. Alright. Don't get boss trinkets retroactively. That's kind of annoying. Well, we did save up all the bosses except one. I guess we should have just finished the update we should have gone and got the update before we finished the boss off. Alright, let's go kill the Prophet and see what we can do about that. Prophet is a similar fight to the last fight. He's a player 4. He's a slot 5, position 4. We can't hit him from the rest of it. We're going to bring a Hellion. Except one of our Hellions is probably busy right now. Yeah, getting his shit fixed. I guess we could bring this guy. Alright. And is the Prophet unholy? Is that his distinction? His tag? Let's find out. I think he is unholy. He is unholy. Alright. Well, the holy damage would be really nice for the Prophet. Oh well. Okay. So what are we going to build for this? So our camping buffs now suck, huh? 1 companion, 5 dodge, and 3 speed. That's rubbish. All companions, 10% damage. And maybe 5 crit. That's also pretty rubbish. Oh, this is a self and other buff. Okay. Well, they changed how camping works, basically. It used to be very specific. It used to be camp for buffs as soon as possible, and that's pretty much the use of camping. And now camping is going to be, if the buffs are shorter duration. So we need to stack accuracy a little bit harder than we were stacking it before. It just became a more valuable commodity because it's going to be harder to get. I am a little disappointed we have a level 0 guy that we're never going to be able to level. We'd have to dismiss a bunch of guys and level them simultaneously. We could do it every other run, leveling up a level 0 group. If we wanted to try the other classes, like for example the Highwayman, I am a little interested in some of the Highwayman stuff now. Now that his pistol crap stuff here, this means it actually doesn't do terrible damage versus a marked target. But all of his abilities have a minus damage modifier, and that just kind of sucks. Well, we can try another playthrough. Let's go beat these out. Let's go beat these bosses, and then see what the Darkest Dungeon is about. And if we get through that and we decide we want to do another playthrough, we can do that too. We have the time and the characters. All right, Minesweeper needs a stress heal. What did you pick up? Hold on, what did she pick up? Wasting Sickness is certainly annoying. But let's stress heal first. Okay. I would like to blight the shit out of that Prophet. I wonder what his blight resist is. It's not very high, even at the max level. So we could bring a Plague Doctor on it. Alright. So like this. And we need a damage dealer who can sit in the 2nd position and deal damage to the 4th row. That's pretty much a Houndmaster. I can't think of anyone else who does that particularly well. Alright. So Houndmaster it is. Do we have a level 5 Houndmaster? We do. Alright, what disease is that? What disease do we have here? We gotta get rid of this disease. We can camp first and take care of it. Alright, we need to make sure our camping skills are up before this. And take a look at the last round here. Font seems different. I don't know. I didn't notice. Alright, a healer. Almost certainly here. Alright. These are some really nasty debuffs, actually. This Vestal is pretty negative. Okay. Let's go level them up. And make sure we have the right camping skills. All companions reduce stress by 10. Self only reduce stress by 20. I like the targeted minus 30 on that. I'm kind of annoyed by that. Oh well. If religious, you get a protection and stress reduction and a protection buff. That's interesting, the protection portion of it. Okay. 1 companion if religious minus stress. If not religious minus less stress. If religious reduce stress. What is? Oh, it's stress damage. That's a buff. Okay. And who else do we bring in? So it's a big post-fight stress heal. Alright, we'll check it out. Do these get buffs at all? really. And who's our last one? The Plague Doctor, right? Okay. Go to the guild. So what got changed in here? This got buffed. It's now a single target stun that can be used anywhere, which is actually pretty good. It's probably better actually than blinding gas now, if it has decent stun percentages anyways. This is the Prophet though. We're gonna want Noxious Blast to start with and Plague Grenade afterwards. I don't need Incision here. Emboldening Vapors isn't terrible either. But not in this fight. I think Emboldening Vapors might be something later, but not right now. Do I want to bring Disorienting Blast and check it out? Kinda. Okay. And Battlefield Med or Emboldening Vapors for this. So we're going to drop this stun, drop that stun, drop this, drop this, drop this. We now have the stun to be used from here. Stun 129 is okay. Oh, it clears all corpses. That's annoying. So what do we actually want for skills here? We want the dots. We want the dots. God, that makes that actually a lot worse. Then it clears all corpses. It's gonna crush my loot. Maybe buffing will be worth something, but I don't think so. I'm gonna run that. Alright. And who else do we have to go through here? Hound's Rush. Level those other things later. This is what we're gonna bring versus the Prophet. Heals. And damage. Sucks. Got a huge nerf. It needed a huge nerf, honestly, but it makes them a lot worse. Alright, let's check out items. Goes my cash. Alright. Let's set up what items we're bringing. Healer. That's kind of cool. It blocks out which ones they can't use. So what do I have? I have max HP. I have max HP and minus stress damage. That didn't get changed apparently. This is damage of torch above 50 and speed and dodge of torch above 50. That's now really good. Kind of. Trap Disarm and Scouting Chance. That got a slight nerf. That's the same. It got a big buff. That just got flat up 15% damage added to that. Alright, but we care about healing here. Slows her down. And where's her blue healing item? So, a little bit nerfed here. That's okay. Probably needed the healing nerf. Plague Doctor, where's the Blasphemous Vial? Still accuracy, stun, and blight. Stress damage. We need all those things. And -3 from disease. We're gonna have to camp. I forgot about that. I got a disease we need to get rid of. So this is gonna pump him up to pretty high accuracy. He might still miss a little bit, but not probably too much. Could probably bring the scouting item here. Man, but everything has plus stress on it now. Like everything. Was there a stress buff on her? Religious reduce stress, if not religious. If religious, minus 20% stress damage. Yeah, there is. Huh. I wonder if Double Vestal is now Double Vestal, but Double Crusader is something now. Maybe we'll have to try Lepers for that. So, alright, anyways, keeping up with items. We have our Plague Doctor item. To think about what I want to do here. Helmmaster. Stun is still really good. I didn't see any of that getting nerfed. So accuracy, damage, and stun would be okay. Accuracy so I can hit things. It's only 10 accuracy, but no dodge debuffs, so that might be good. And stun. And then we need just raw damage here. That has some serious raw damage on it. We're at damage and accuracy. I guess accuracy items got slightly better. She can't self-buff accuracy anymore, right? Or can she? 10 accuracy if position 1, 20% damage. We're still going to take that. And this is now just crit, but they just cost more. 10% damage if in position 1. This is going to make all the levels harder though if camping is nerfed, because you just camp and your guys are super strong. Maybe I don't want the pen. She needs about 20. She needs about plus 20 to hit to get full 100% accuracy, I believe. It says 10% stress on it. I think we'll take 2 10% stress items. I think I'm gonna have to leave this behind as much as I like that now. I can't take a negative accuracy on top of that. It just got a lot worse. Alright, so where's the other one? The moon ring. Not the moon ring, sun ring. Okay, that's accuracy. That's damage twice, crit once, and accuracy once. Double stress damage. Kinda sucks. Okay, this is stress damage and stunning. This is stress damage, maybe 2 stress damage, 15, and what is this one? Another 10, that's 25. 25 starts to get a lot. This is damage and speed, if above 50. Damage, speed, and dodge. Well, for double damage to other groups, this is going to be nice, because that's actually an extra viable item. I think I'd take the damage and crit over the damage and speed here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, do I want map? I think I do. I want the scouting chance and the trap disarm. Seems reasonable. Alright. Stress is going to be a problem with this group, it's the only thing. Oh, but this is the Prophet. Prophet drops shit on me. I don't want Houndmaster here. I want Men-at-Arms to deal with that shit. Slow Reflexes, Unquiet Mind versus Way of Light, Slugger, On Guard. I actually like On Guard here. What are we bringing for him then? So we just lost Stun, potentially. Could bring more Stun. This is... Could bring this item and just swap him out when the fight starts, but then I wouldn't be able to Blight, right? Can I cast Noxious... Where can I cast Noxious Blast from? Front 3, actually, but I can't play Grenade. I wouldn't have any way to hit him in the back. Alright, can't have him in slot 4 then. Alright, so what are we doing with this guy? Stun and heal. No accuracy on that. What was I getting accuracy on for the other guy? Oh, fuck. That's annoying. It doesn't unequip the items. Whereas, so who was it? It was Ragusa, right? So put him back there. Take this item off because that's the item I want to use. Maybe. We're really lucky. Thank you. And then now put Sensori's back. And there we go. Alright. His buffs, does Sensori have the buffs we need, and is he leveled like we need? Not leveled. Okay, probably doesn't have gear then. Oh my god, it's so expensive. And has all the interesting ones. Okay, let's sell some items. Oh, I just clicked unequip. No! Alright, we can still do it quickly. Remember what we were doing, mostly. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Need about 10k, probably a little bit less. This may be interesting. That's terrible. Don't need 2 of these. Okay. We had decided on items. It was going to be Sun Ring here and the crit pen. Here it was going to be the shield and the Sun Ring. I'm really surprised Sun Rings didn't take a nerf. Here it was going to be the vial and the map. And here it was going to be the double healing books. Not holiness. That one and this one. Okay. Alright. 3 of those. 20 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Some of these. Looks good. Fairly good, I guess. Oh, what do I get? I get like free items for these guys coming along, right? Let's find out what they are. Yeah.
Finally, resigned to his uncommon corporeal resilience, I lured him to the dig. There, I showed him the thing and detailed the full extent of my plans.
Alright, Prophet.
Triumphantly, I watched as he tore his eyes from their sockets and ran shrieking into the shadows, wailing maniacally that the end was upon us all.
Very interesting.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Oh, look at the troll on this. So bosses always spawn maximum distance from your start location. We have 2 maximum distances from our start location, which are in opposite directions. We just have to pick one and go. I guess there's 6 rooms down here. If I have to go this way, we go this way. We get more loot out of it. We're gonna need loot because you can see that upgrading guys from 4 to 5 is just, we didn't have that item. This is actually a lot more powerful now, actually, too, because accuracy is harder to get. Huh, that's a good pickup. Anyways. Hopefully we'll get some scouting stuff going. Stun. Okay. Don't want him acting if I can avoid it. Let's kill with our vastly reduced. How much damage does it lose? Oh man. 9 to 17, so that's 26, average of 13 versus 13 to 25. That's 28. Wait, what? Did I do that right? No, I must not have. 9 to 16 is 20. 9 to 17 rather. It's 26, average of 13, versus 13 to 28, which is average of 30. It's 38 over 2 is 19. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty big damage nerf. I can see the percentage on it, but I wanted to see the numbers. I guess the bleed counts for some of it, but mostly I just used that as a particular damage dealing for location. All right, what do we care about here? Just start blighting that guy. Guy has some health. Hellions still looking like the best class. I'm not sure they were the best class before. Honestly, I think they were a strong class. I don't know if I would agree best class though. Our weakest link here, the level 4. Wow, just almost one-shot him. Wasn't. Alright, he dies to the dot.
Is the weapon that cuts
Oh,
on
you
its own.
literally mean like not like looks like the best in terms of looks like the best skills. You mean looks the most attractive. That's why I didn't understand what the hell you meant. I see. I see.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I want to see how badly our A-bomb groups gets fucked up. I no longer be able to stack damage buffs permanently throughout the mission. I'm kind of not pleased about that. Alright, I keep waiting for a scouting chance. The Ancestors map basically it said plus 50%, but I think that gave you around an 80 or 90% chance to scout every room. So this is kind of a nerf right now that we can't do that. It's making me disappointed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
noise. That's the noise of a turn transition now, is that pingy noise in the back. 25. It's not going to do anywhere near enough damage anymore for that. Very disappointing, very disappointing. Stun here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, well, it's also gonna fuck up all my camping stuff. It's only for 4 turns, 4 fights now. Because for like a boss fight, like there's gonna be no way you camp at all.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
I don't have those either, so I'd like to play around with those. Those are 2 decent damage items we just picked up that we can play around with. To swap their positions again. Alright. Come on, scout ping. No. Why did that only cost me 2 food? Did I have 2 food and I didn't? Did I have 4 food and not notice it? Because I only bought 8, but I could have looted some. There's a scout ping I was looking for. Well, single room instead of double room. This is annoying too, because if the boss is here, we won't know it until we get a scout. Which means we won't get buffs off unless we get a scout. Okay, we did guess right. Boss is here. We only get 4 room fights out of this, right? Okay, so let's buff up and go for him. Do we have inventory space? We do have inventory space. No, let's go over here. We want to maximize our stress release. He has the disarm thing, so he should be highest 125. Yeah. Books again, another trap. Okay, let's head in here. Okay. Let's resist noise, didn't like that. Just dodge, starting out well. Didn't one-shot that, also good. 7 HP, I guess we could play grenade. No, that one. I could have eaten 1 stress actually from that and killed him still if I'd dotted. Might have been better, because he'd go again first here. Yeah, so I wouldn't have had to have eaten that. Well, I would have eaten Tempting Goblet, but he'd be dead. Which would be about the same. Maybe 2 Tempting Goblets that way. It's Retribution. Pistols are a more consistent healer. They're a pretty consistent healer. Let's kill that guy.
Impressive.
Any reason why I click the torch button while I enter a room, not before you click the door? Yeah, because you take a reduction in torchlight as you enter rooms. So if you do it before you enter the room, you might overmax your torch. Whereas if you're like right as I enter the room, I can trigger the amount I want. Also, I don't really mind wandering around in corridors with lower light, but I do want to enter battles with higher light when I'm running high light missions, because I want that plus monster surprise chance. So a couple of reasons. 15 here. Should have played grenaded last turn. Let's get a heal off here. 20, a lot. Nice. Try to stun this guy now. Minuscule advantages, that's correct. But every good game is about stacking minuscule advantages, right? What are we up to here? Only 5? Did he resist one? 7 to 13. I don't want to crit him here.
Monsters
Didn't want to kill him. I want to get a heal out of the Vestal.
merit,
I don't have one of these.
unless inordinate exsanguination be
Alright, we're
considered
camping
a
here.
virtue. A spark
Using
without
that.
kindling is a goal without hope.
Now we gotta read our buff skills. So this is accuracy. Actually got a lot more valuable. That's cost me 3 though. I wanted to remove my own disease here. Self only remove target disease. Yeah, I still want to do that. Self medicate now is self only reduce stress. Remove target blight, remove target bleeding, plus 10 accuracy. This must be just 10 accuracy on myself for 3. Leeches still removes blight off them. Experimental vapors are 1 companion gets plus healing. Huh. Okay, that's better for sure. So we need to... I want a weapons practice. That would... Well, damage doesn't do anything for this guy. Damage doesn't do anything for that girl. Actually, that's not that useful. It'd only do 10% damage here. Dodge and speed, not that useful here. Tactics, self only, 10 dodge plus 3% crit. All companions plus 10 dodge, 3% crit. Okay. Maintain equipment, self 10 protection, 15% damage. Okay, that one's good here. 4. Battle trance, 7. Sharpened spear, 10. Dodge 13, that's too high. We have 1 accuracy modifier. We get a second accuracy modifier there. That might be enough. We don't need accuracy here. Kind of need accuracy here, but not that much. I guess it was 10 and 11. So, what did we say? It was 4, 7, 10, 11 with the cure. Alright, well, not ideal. But I want that protection buff. Nice. Tells you what disease it cures to now. It's cool. No one has any other ones we could use, right? Oh, Reject the Gods is 2 now. I really like the 1 casting cost ones. They were a lot of fun. Yeah. What does status say?
And now, the
Yeah.
darkness holds dominion.
Oh, does this waste one of our fights? And it might waste one of our fucking fights here. Gotta get retribution up because they just swapped their damage dealers out of locations. Oh my god.
Grievous injury.
That's really, really bad.
Fear.
That's the door.
A devastating
No,
blow.
no point. I think I value the move more here, so I can actually get in position to do something, so we can heal here. Can't riposte from here. To 15, accuracy 70%. It's probably better than letting him shoot than healing the group. Okay, I'm gonna get another post attack.
To a killing
This nighttime fight has sucked. Alright, finally, like 3 turns later, we're actually in a position to do something. It's already guarding, we can move 2 forward. dying to this bleed. 6 damage per turn, man, that's nasty. Taking 4 around. Try to stun again. 95, 70. What's the base chance? 129. I think we have 40 there. It's 169 minus his. It's pretty good. Alright, let's get a group heal off. Let's kill that if we can. Cannot. Same deal, kill that.
Masterfully executed.
Just that dot man is hurting. Almost done bleeding me forever. Finally. I need another round to heal here. Is that more dots? Yeah. Damage does this do? 10 to 18. Oh, I just looked at it to make sure it wouldn't kill him.
Perhaps a turning point.
That's pretty bad.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Toxin blights, poison, and toxin. We didn't bring any friggin' bleeds. I wasn't expecting to get crushed by that night camp there. Let's get rid of that. Take this. I need another fight now. I need to heal. There aren't any more fights down here either. Fuck. Am I gonna go into the profit like this? Guess so. I mean, he has. I could have skilled the bleed change here. I mean, this isn't gonna help me in the coming fight. But I wasn't expecting to get crushed by some random fight here. It just shuffled us so hard. Wow. Almost died, huh? It's kind of bad news. Also, did that count as one of my fights? Oh, it sure did. So your camping fights really aren't 4 fights, it's 3 fights. There he goes.
The light, the promise of safety. The madman hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
Not good.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
He just... Good, he tried to stun that guy. If he had stunned that guy, that would have prevented this drop. Okay. I just wanna get my protection buff up again there. So I should be able to guard someone else, right? So I just want to stack that protection buff up as much as I can. Alright, I think we're gonna risk group heal. Okay. Good. We're gonna cure that disease, that blight rather. If I had anti-venom, I could use that instead, but I would have taken the damage. Alright, we have guard up where we want it. We're gonna take this, but I'd like to stack protection again. So let's protect the healer.
The ground quakes.
Wanna run the soundbite? Alright, run the soundbite.
Quitters never win.
Awesome. Alright, I think another AoE heal is where we need to be here. Okay, we're gonna get 2 rocks dropped on us here. It kinda sucks. That's gotta be group heal. Why is my protection? Oh, my protection buff is here. I don't think I can protect that one. I think the AoE hits him anyways.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah.
Perched
That's
at
the
the
door
very
here.
precipice of oblivion.
Oh, I can kill him. No, he's guarded. Okay, cool. Got a lot of health left over there. I want to stack that protection buff up again. I kind of think maybe this round I could spend 1 round with retribution. Maybe get some counterattack damage to this prophet as he attacks me every round. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Alright, need to get off best door. Or dot. He has an action left this turn though, I kinda need to heal. Good. Group heal here. No, I don't think so. I think direct heal there. 40. That's so much. Is that a stun? No, it's the drop. Okay, that's fine. Alright, need a dot there. Let's hit him. Just guard that. Those, I mean, the reason why it's hitting the man-at-arms for so little is because he's got stacking protection buffs, right? Every time we cast this ability here, it gives him 45% protection. And he already has some from his group buff. This one here that gives him 10% protection. So I mean, we're just stacking huge amounts of protection on him. That's why the single target rebel does so little damage. But the other guys don't have the protection, so they take shit tons of damage when it hits. I am gonna take the anti. Oh shit! I was trying to take anti-venom there, but I guess his venom's already gone. Okay, stun the plague. Stun the man-at-arms removes the protection. No, that's a huge deal. Probably one-shots the healer. Really close. He needs to die this round. Prevents riposte too, apparently. Alright, we can kill him this round, so that works out okay. Kind of sketchy going into that with 0 health.
I care not, so long as he remains.
Yeah, protection's a damage reduction matter, exactly.
These nightmarish creatures.
Alright,
can be
I don't want to
felt.
continue
They
throughout
can
this
be
dungeon.
beaten.
So we're gonna leave here. Okay. It was close. Definitely a close fight. Man-at-Arms just wrecks that fight so hard, though. Alright, levels.